Inside the OMG episode number 254. 254 episodes in a row, and tonight, something special. So it is January 9th, 2024, and exactly 4 years ago, January 9th, 2020, we released, oh wow, a lot of headroom here. Hold on a second. Let me fix this. See if that's better. We released Party Up. It was the last recording that DeHaven was on. 5-song EP. Here's the album cover. Yep, right here. That's Kelly. And I'm going to show you something pretty cool with this. Where did the... I had the album here. I'll grab it in a second. I don't know where it went. But anyway, I digress. Mom and Dad, thanks for tuning in. And Kai, thanks for tuning in. Appreciate you being here. So we're going to talk about Party Up, the 5 songs that are on it, give a little backstory on each, show some video. Samantha, what's happening? So Party Up is my ringtone. I love it. I love it. So, because, you know, we're going to be partying it up. Let me see if I can... does that do it? No. No. Should have figured this out before. Here we go. How about that? Do this. Hold on. Oh, so close. There it is. There it is. Party Up. All right? In honor of Party Up, I thought I should wear this as well. It's the Party Up hoodie. Makes sense, right? Going all in on the theme tonight. Okay. Yes. Who else is tuned in? Jack Dixon, what's up, man? Thanks for tuning in. Hey, Beth, thanks for tuning in. And Chip and Jan are here. Welcome back to Virginia. It was so awesome hanging out with you guys in Florida a couple weeks back. Always a good time. And here we are now. You can go back to your regularly scheduled Tuesday night of talking at me as if I can hear you, and I can't. But you could type it in, and then I know what you're saying. But I'm back, and you are back, and it's good to see you. And Sarah's here. What's up, Sarah? Thanks for tuning in. All right, so tonight, it's all about Party Up. So I wanted to share this pretty cool thing with you. So this is Kelly, okay? We took this actual photo. We took this photo and we transformed it into this. So that photo, Beth took this shot in Alaska. We were up there in Anchorage in 2016 kicking off the Vans Warped Tour. And Dee had the idea of Kelly jumping for the cover, but silhouetted. So this was Dee's idea as far as having Kelly doing his thing. So that's that picture right there that you see. That's Kelly. We took that, photoshopped it, made it happen, and then I think Dee just had this idea, and he, you know, the Party Up song, and we were going to call the EP Party Up. And then he passed away, and we were like, all right, we got to finish this thing and actually release it. And that's what we did. So this like cityscape kind of this thing we created after the fact, after he had passed away, and palm trees indicating Southern California. And so there's Kelly. Almost like, you know, got the Batman signals for Party Up. So we got it going. And now Kelly is immortalized on this hoodie, as well as we have a t-shirt with a little Party Up logo right here. So, fun facts, fun things. Great shot, right? That's awesome. Thanks, Jack. Appreciate it. All right, so first up, I want to... all right. I've got a lot of photos to show from the drum session, the drum and bass session when we recorded the initial tracks for the rhythm tracks for Party Up. We went into a studio in Arcadia. I believe it was in Arcadia here in Southern California. And a buddy of Dee's, his name's Menno, it was his studio, and so we went in and we recorded a bunch of tracks. 5 of those ended up on the Party Up EP. So, let's see. I've been bouncing back and forth between Oleo Music and Dr. No Sleep, LOL. Wow, that's a lot. That's a lot. I'm glad you're bouncing back between both. I appreciate you tuning in and listening. So, right on. For those of you that do not know, Dr. No Sleep is a horror podcast that I narrate. I'm the sole narrator. I don't write any of the stories, but I narrate all of the stories. Been doing it for about 3 or 4 years now. Loads of stories I've narrated. So Kai found Oleo through the Dr. No Sleep podcast. I appreciate you being here. Menno, keyboard player. You know, Barry asks, I know he's a producer. He's probably a keyboard player also. And he also has come up with a bunch of music gear and plugins. So his name's Ronald. First name is Ronald. Nickname Menno. Can't think of his last name at the moment, but small world, Barry, you probably know him. I mean, Dee and Menno work together. And where is he from? I mean, I don't know exactly, but he lives in Southern California. I don't know where if he's a transplant from somewhere else. Not sure. But yeah, so we're going to get to his studio and when we recorded the tracks. But the first thing we're going to do is we're going to play the first song off the EP, which is Party Up. But what we're going to do, so YouTube and Facebook don't give me a hard time about, who owns the songs, the Oleo songs. Well, of course, the band owns the Oleo songs, but sometimes they want to take down the live stream. So instead, I'm going to show from 4 years ago. This was the EP release party at St. Rock. Happened to be on January 10th of 2020. And here's Barry singing Party Up with Kelly on bass and myself on guitar. Party Up.
Some satisfaction, the things that cause me more than action.
Party Up, live from St. Rock, January 10th, 2020. Way to go, Barry. Right on. Hey, Alexa, thanks for tuning in. Jimmy G, howdy from San Francisco. Miko, thanks for tuning in. Beth says she loves the shoes. All right, the white tie shoes. Yeah, so all right. I've got the CD here, and on the back, see, it says here, dedicated to our brother, D. Haven Carrington. Has the track listing. And there you go. So next up, Sugar Daddy, Sugar Mama was the second track. And when we started writing that song and putting it together, I mean, you know, so if many of you know, we're a mix of a lot of different things. And definitely have a Police influence. I love the way they infused some reggae into their early stuff. And so Sugar Daddy, Sugar Mama is kind of that, you know, inspiration. And as we were writing it, and it wasn't quite ready, it wasn't quite finished, but we loved where it was going. I recall at Soundcheck, that would be the Soundcheck song, and it was just, we couldn't wait to actually put it into the set and perform it live. Because there was something about that song we really... I don't know, it just felt like an Oleo track, you know, like Box Spring, the breakdown of Box Spring, we do a little reggae thing. One Last Goodbye, there's a little bit of a reggae rock vibe. So it wasn't completely foreign to us to do that. And so I was just super excited when we actually started putting it into the set. And it's one of those where... it's you know, it's just been in the set. I love that song so much, and it's whenever we start talking about a show and start putting songs together, it's going to be tough to take that one out. But eventually it will have to come out. But right now it's still in. 4 years later since the release, still love that song. All right, so here we go. This is from 4 years ago. At the EP release party in St. Rock. Here is Sugar Daddy, Sugar Mama, and when we come back, we're gonna share some photos from the drum session that we recorded at Menno's studio maybe 5 years ago. It was about 5 years ago or so when that happened. All right, here's Sugar Daddy, Sugar Mama from 4 years ago.
This next song. It's called Sugar Daddy, Sugar Mama. true love. Oh no. Thank you.
Sugar Daddy, Sugar Mama, 4 years ago, St. Rock at the Party Up EP release party. So tonight, we are celebrating Party Up. It's been 4 years since we released this bad boy. And, yeah, I love Kelly's dance moves. There's no emoji for him. I know, we need this to be an emoji for Kelly. Bad J-Ho Maestro, nice live OMG, big ups. Thank you. Appreciate it. Appreciate you tuning in and being here. All right, so I want to share this next thing. Let me get to it. It's the Party Up drum session. So here we are at the studio when we recorded these tracks. We did we did the rhythm tracks, guitars, bass, and drums. I ended up redoing the guitars because it's just, easier that way. Let me see if this will work. I think I have to do this, so you'll see the mouse. All good. All right, so I have like 18 shots. So D took this shot. Here we are tracking. Yeah, but pretty much like Kelly's bass, what he did on that day stayed. And then I wanted to, because I do this thing where I double the guitar parts. So I think probably the guitar track stayed, but then I ended up doubling because I do this whole hard left, hard right panning thing to thicken the guitar sound. So yeah, doing the power trio thing. Got our pedal boards out. Got D's custom snare on the right there. Right? Barry says, like the drum mix. Yes. All right. Nice action shot, D. Getting things going. Getting some bass tones at this point. There's Kelly's gear. Bass pedals. Some guitar pedals mixed in there. He was always experimenting. Still is. Always experimenting with different guitar pedals to see what the bass will do, how it will respond. Got the overhead mic there for the room. Nice overhead shot of the drums. D was endorsed by Soultone Cymbals, so he's got those on display. And his Aquarian drum heads, also endorsed by those guys. Another shot here. Barry, I don't know what that, the bass drum, I'm not sure if you would know, but just by looking at that profile shot, the manufacturer of that, I don't. Oh, DW. There you go. That might have been, I don't recall that being D's kick drum. So I don't know if maybe the studio, maybe he talked to Menno in advance and was like, hey, do you have a drum set there? So these are the drums you hear on the Party Up EP. Wow, my pedal board's changed a bit. Full tone wah-wah at the time. Blood drive pedal. Still have the Octron. I still have the Tube Screamer. Also that yellow overdrive pedal. And Eddie Van Halen's MXR Phase 90 and the old school Boss delay. Also, I see another blues driver, the blue one, the blues driver. So, question on going into studio. This is from Jimmy. How much do you prep and lock in before going in? And how much do you allow for feedback from studio production staff? Studio production staff, he says. So, historically, we go in very well prepared because, Jimmy, as you know, time is money. So we go in well rehearsed, well thought out. We know what we're doing, and we go in and we're knocking this stuff out. Usually 1 or 2 takes, 3 max. I think on this particular day, we actually ended up recording like 15 songs. One of the ideas at the time, we wanted to redo some classic Oleo songs, and so we tracked, I think we tracked Boom, we tracked Soccer Mom, some other songs. I don't know what the thinking at the, I don't really remember why we did those, but we did those, plus a bunch of unreleased stuff that we haven't touched yet. So, I mean, we only, Party Up has 5 songs, but I know we did an additional 10 on that day. So there was 15 songs plus, you know, some classic Oleo songs. So maybe it was like 20 songs we recorded in one day. No vocals, just banging through the music. Now, if we're working with a producer, then like when we worked with Eddie Kramer, we were well prepared, but still we might have done a little tweaking, and he might have suggested, hey, what about the bar before the bridge if we do a thing? And there might have been something like that. So we're definitely open. But we typically go in really well prepared because we don't want to just, you know, spend the money and waste the time. And because it's not often we get into a studio. So when we do, we got to make maximum use of it. All right, there's my custom Oleo guitar with my 15-watt tube crate amp. So that's the amp you hear on the album. And pretty much all the albums since the Living the Dream album. Living the Dream album, that's the amp. I just typically put, if I'm producing it, I just simple, I do a Shure 57 mic on a 45-degree angle right off the speaker cone, and I double it. You know, I double my parts, and then I'll create other parts. But that's the amp. So I used to have a Hot Rod DeVille made by Fender, 60-watt, 4 10-inch speakers, really heavy, great tone, but you had to crank it up. It's super loud for it to sound good. And everyone got mad at me, and so it was like, I don't know. Anyway, I needed it to be fixed. I took it to an amp guy in Venice, and he was fixing it, and I was telling him about, you know, the issue and the volume, and I have to crank it. And he was like, oh yeah, I'm well aware. And then he told me about this crate, Palomino. He said, I know. I said crate, but it's a tube amp. And the guy from ZZ Top swears by it. I went, really? ZZ Top, huh? Okay. He's like, yeah, he's got 2 V50s, 2 50-watt amps that he uses all over, plays gigantic stages. That's what he does. And he's like, there's a V16 Palomino, which is that model, and 15 watts, great tone, and the band's happy. I'm not destroying their ears just to get a good tone. So it's been, wow, 17 years, something like that, since I've been using that amp. So it's on the Living the Dream album. It's the Get It Good single. It's the Untitled album. It's the Comeback Kings EP, Saint Remy du Provence EP, Party Up EP, Champions single. So all of those, that's my setup. That Oleo guitar, that amp, and, you know, a dozen different pedals, effects pedals. So yeah, that's what's happening with that. All right, let's move on. The third track on Party Up is Night and Day. But I thought I'd mix it up a little bit and show you a, this is a rehearsal when Barry was learning the track. So this is a rehearsal of Night and Day in this very room with Barry, Kelly, and myself. Yeah. Night and Day, right here with Barry and Kelly. Beth says the studio received a serious upgrade. Yes, it did. Yes, it did. All right. So these are shots from 4 years ago at the EP release party. So I thought I'd go through them, share some fun ones here. Good action shots. Can't believe it's been 4 years, right? Time's just flying. Pre-pandemic. 2020, January. Also pre-endocarditis for me. Nuts. Good one to Kelly. All three of us there. The lighting at St. Rock is always awesome. They do a great job. Ah, nice. Nice action shot of Kelly. Time for another set of songs. Yeah, it is time. It is time for another set of songs. Okay. Next up. Track number 4. Track number 4. I didn't know I was going to do this anniversary, this 4-year anniversary of Party Up, but I think I played this song last week when I was in Mammoth, and it's based on that true story that I told in Southern Oregon, and the couple that approached Kelly after the gig, and we turned it into a song, as we do. I love this song. All right, so here we are playing it at St. Rock 4 years ago at the Party Up EP release party. Here's Dirty. That was quite a jump, Kelly Hill. That was awesome. Well, it makes sense. Man, I don't know if you caught that. I gotta get back on that. Check this out. Amazing. Here, I'm scrolling. Oh, it's right there. Watch. So good. So good, Kelly. I love it. All right, so let's go back to this CD. In case you don't have a copy because you listen on Spotify or Apple Music, and even the CD has Kelly printed on it. Look at that. Party Up. It's a nice collector's item. If you haven't picked up one, you still can. There's a link for you to get a free CD along with some other things. So the link should be in the description of this live stream. Get it autographed. It's all good. All right. How about some more pictures? Here we go. Hey, that's Mike and Werner's baby, right? What's up, Rob Bain? That's Rob with Barry. All right, let me scroll through here. Pre-show. Barry's kit. You see the North drum, the tom that shoots out unconventionally. It was a big deal. I think those North drums probably happened in the 60s and 70s. There was, I think Barry has a full kit of North drums. There's a solid crew right there hanging out. Came to the show. Ah, yeah. She was awesome. She worked at Staples, and I had to get some posters made to put up in the venue, or there was something I needed to do last minute. And I told her, I said, hey, we're playing, record release party. You should come down. And she did. I gave her a couple tickets, and she came. So super sweet. And there's John, bass player from Oingo Boingo. This guy is a legend. And he came out and hung out with us, watched the show. Super cool. I know I had another group of... where are they? Thought I had another group of slides. I'm going to check this one real quick because I'm not... Nope, that's not it. That's not it. I don't know what happened to my slides 4, but maybe that's all I had. That must have been all I had. Okay. All good. All good. All right. So the last song on the Party Up EP, Best Is Yet to Come. However, special treat. Special treat on this one. Because the St. Rock show, we were given 90 minutes to... We were headlining, and John McCloy Band opened up. Friends of ours. They did a fantastic set. And then we got to do our thing, and we played like 18 songs or 20 songs or something. We did a bunch of songs. And we had time. And so, kind of like we were on the same wavelength, Barry and I and Kelly. And we were like, hey, what do you think? And he goes, would it be cool if I did a little drum solo? I'm like, yes, absolutely cool. That's what I wanted to talk to you about. So right after Soccer Mom, Barry goes into this awesome drum solo where he really just like breaks it down and he's making his drums talk. And then from there, we go into Best Is Yet to Come. So before I share this clip, so Best Is Yet to Come originally had a different music vibe and lyrical vibe. It was kind of a commentary on Rock is Dead. That was really the name of the song, Rock is Dead, because I had noticed a shift really since the 90s. The rock industry has And there's a big, if you all follow Rick Beato on YouTube, he's a guitar player, and I think he teaches at Berklee College of Music. And he just did an interesting take on the decline of rock music and what happened. And it was basically greed got in the way, and things changed in radio, and things changed at the labels, and it wasn't about supporting artists, and it wasn't about giving them the opportunity to figure out who they were as artists like they used to do in the 70s and 80s, and things changed. So by the end of the 90s, there really weren't many rock bands hitting the mainstream if you hadn't already broke big. Hip-hop took over, country music, and pop music, and that's pretty much how it's been. I mean, yeah, there's a lot of indie and alternative rock bands that you'll find, and they're out there, and we're one of them. But, you know, all the ones that have been around forever are still around. You got the Rolling Stones still touring, and Motley Crue, and Foo Fighters who've been around since the 90s. Different versions of Stone Temple Pilots, I guess, and Alice in Chains, and Soundgarden. Well, no more Soundgarden. But who was I thinking of? What's the band? Pearl Jam, right? So there's, you know, and now you've got still like, is anyone left in Foreigner? Even though Foreigner, I think they're finally doing their, like, we're retiring. I don't even think Mick Jones is performing with them anymore. Kiss just apparently had their last show in December, Madison Square Garden. Now they're going to be avatars forevermore. So there's that. But yeah, still hard to see stages being booked by tribute acts versus new talent. Yeah. It's interesting. I had a conversation with the guy that booked Saint Rock, and he was like, you know, it's crazy. I never would have imagined that these tribute acts would do so well. But we keep booking them because they keep selling out. People want to go and relive those days, and they are happy to see tribute acts. And it is what it is. It is what it is. So, but us original indie bands are still putting out music that matters to us, and hopefully it matters to you as well. So I appreciate you tuning in as you do each Tuesday and supporting Olio. It means everything. So thank you. All right. So as promised, here is Barry's drum solo. It's epic. Going into Best Is Yet to Come. From 4 years ago, we're celebrating the Party Up EP released 4 years ago exactly on this date, January 9th of 2020. Here is drum solo going into Best Is Yet to Come. I missed this opportunity.
That was aggressive, even for us.
Soccer mom shirt. Woo! There we go. Missed the opportunity. Soccer mom shirt. Barry, killer drum solo, dude. So good. Alexa says, it matters. Oleo matters so much. Thank you, Alexa. What? Beth says, get it, Barry. Tight. Best. Thank you. Thank you. Thanks for tuning in to episode number 254, celebrating the release of Party Up. I think it's super fitting to leave this episode with, since Dee had contributed so much to this EP that he never got to see the light. He never got to witness it reach the light of day, but it was his idea with Kelly jumping, and, Party Up is such a great song, and it's the title track, and it's the name of the album. I thought tonight's episode would be fitting to share a live clip with Dee singing and playing Party Up from the Coach House show we did in 2018. That was when we opened for Martha Davis of the Motels, and he had a great performance that night. He played so well, and unfortunately it was like 4 months before his passing, and but here he is from, I think it was December 28th, right? Thanks, Barry. December 28th of 2018. This is Dee on drums, Kelly on bass, myself on guitar, and playing Party Up. Thank you so much for tuning in. As always, I'll be back next Tuesday with more fun, more songs, more stories. Who knows what? We'll figure it out together. But as always, thank you so much for tuning in and being part of my life, part of Oleo's lives, part of the show, contributing, commenting, tuning in. I love you. Thank you. Really, really, really appreciate you. All right, here we go. Ending the show. Party Up. Check out Dee. Much love. See you next time.
Look at my good.
Kelly says, I mean, they're pretty good. Also, it's funny. We're just giving it our all, and there's some dudes in the front row that are just like, okay. Thanks again for tuning in. Appreciate you all so much. Inside the OMG, episode number 254. Till next time.